Hey man, what's got you off in your phone there?
Oh, just going through all the funny Mothman memes and supernatural shit posts I've been wanting to share. I just don't know where to put the posts yet.
Don't you know about the Supernatural Selection Discord?
We have a Discord?
Yeah, for years, dude. Where have you been?
Can people chat with the hosts and get previews of upcoming episodes and generally post funny shit as much as they want with other listeners?
I mean, if that's your bag. I mean, personally, I wouldn't do that, but there are even live streaming events for the shows there, too. You've been in a few. How do you not know this stuff?
It must have been my doppelganger. How do I get into the Discord?
It's easy. Just visit discord.supernaturalselectionpod.com. Now say that 3 times fast.
Well, that's perfect. Now I can share 3 terabytes of Hollow Earth memes. Get it? Terabytes.
Never mind. Forget I said anything. Just don't do that. You should definitely not visit discord.supernaturalselectionpod.com to join the Discord. We don't want you there.
Too late. I'm already posting my alien abduction fan fiction with the general chat.
Join the hosts and listeners of Supernatural Selection on the official Discord. Just visit discord.supernaturalselectionpod.com.
We're actually recording, so hello and welcome to Supernatural Selection. I'm your host, Kevin. And I am tired. If you're joining us from Mysterious Universe, welcome. With me this week is Mike the Skeptic. Mike, how you doing?
I'm enjoying a nice short glass of Caribbean pirate ball sweat.
Yeah.
It is funk. It is rum. It is Diplomatico rum. It is very funky. Like it smells like a jockstrap.
Yeah, I was going to ask.
It tastes like...
Oh, so it's Jack Sparrow flavor.
Yes,
I was going to ask, so how does Reese Darby's balls taste?
Yeah, I mean, it's...
Wonderful.
Wonderful, yeah.
It's not without its charms, but wow, is it...
It's fucking dank.
Yeah, it's like if someone made I'm sorry, Ginger. She was under my feet. It's like somebody made underwear out of banana peels, and then you took that off and squeezed them.
What have we called it? The Underoos Special.
Yes.
All right. And we've got Mr. David Davis. David, how are you doing this week?
I'm doing okay. I hit my vape pen with a little CBD action. I am feeling good.
Oh, good. Okay. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm doing okay. I launched Goblin Smut today, and that's going over. I mean, it's not doing like super, but it's like doing pretty good.
I thought we saved the plugs for the end.
Yeah, plugs are at the end. This is a brag. This is
fair enough.
It's a humble brag.
This is a humble brag. I'm not saying my thing's good, but it's good.
Well, we could also brag about something else, or do we want to say that
Yes,
later?
no, we were doing that right now because I'm excited about this. David, why don't you tell everybody our big news?
All right, we are back with another zine project. Our last zine was in 2024. That was the good old Cryptid Encounters. All 3 of us had material that was in it, as well as a bunch of friends and listeners and even some randos.
Yep.
We're doing it again this year.
Also,
submissions are open now.
Yeah, and also we were really proud of the last scene, and I feel like we're going to get a lot of fun stuff because aliens.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So the zine is Alien Invasion 2026. Submission period starts right now as you are listening to this through June 28th of this year. All right.
Plenty of time.
And it's the same kind of format we did last time, same kind of characteristics and requirements and that sort of thing. But the main thing is its theme is aliens, ultra-terrestrials, UFOs, UAPs, abduction stuff, anything that has like little green men and flying saucers, you are in.
Yep. And I think we should actually be saying the word correctly. It is aliens. So,
but if you are interested in participating or you want to see our previous zine, which was Cryptid Encounters, all you have to do is go to supernatpod.rocks/zines with a Z, and that will take you to the zine projects page, which includes our latest project. So, very excited.
Yep. Gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to this year. Not just because it's aliens, but because it's aliens. Mike, you want to submit something this year?
I'll see if I can swing something.
Awesome, because I'm doing written this year because I got a story to tell.
Well, and what was fun was putting together the quick graphic that I started posting on social media. I already have a fixation on aliens, so I already have a drawing ready to go.
You do. You have a fetish, as it were. Fetish in
my
the
little Mario Kart UFO picture.
Yeah, it's a fetish in the religious sense.
Yes, there we go.
Not the spank me harder daddy alien sense.
Well, now are we talking about probing?
Well, I didn't say anything.
Well,
I don't know.
yeah.
I think we're going to have to sound that out.
Oh!
Okay. So, again, head to supernatpod.rocks/zine or, click the link at the top and get your submissions in. We are really excited about this one. Not that we weren't excited about the last one, but we're really excited to be doing a new one. So, in paranormal podcast news, before we really get started, I need to talk about Mysterious Universe. Now, we've talked about this show on here before. I used to listen to them regularly. It's kind of the origins of the term hot wheat. So Mysterious Universe was a favorite podcast of mine for a long time because it's two Australian guys talking about the paranormal, and they would read books like I do on the bookshelf episodes, and I just enjoyed the hell out of it. It's where the whole idea of Atlantis sinking because they fucked dinosaurs, that's where I first learned of that. Well, Ben and Aaron, the hosts, have unfortunately gone, real right-wing. Like, they started, pro-Trump talk and stuff and anti-vax shit during COVID, so I kind of stopped listening. Well, they've been doing Mysterious Universe for, a couple of decades now. It's been going for a long time. Well, they just left the show. They're still, they own it, but they've stopped hosting. And they have two new hosts, and they're Americans.
Yanks, huh?
Uh-huh, Yanks. And it's funny you call them Yanks, because the big question everyone on Mysterious Universe's subreddit keeps asking is, why do they keep talking about cum?
Are they listening to Supernatural Selection?
Well, no. See, when we do it, it's charming. When they do it, it's offensive, because they're... I don't know. They're I listened to a little bit of an episode, and first off, if I hadn't seen the two guys, I would have assumed this is AI.
Yeah, they do sound very robotic.
Yeah.
In their podcasting demeanor.
Yeah, we...
There's not a lot of and oh fuck, what did I do?
And we don't... Yeah, they don't get animated.
And they don't get the mumbies.
Yeah, they don't get the mumbies, except they did call them extraterrestrials.
Oh, I have a pair of extraterrestrials.
Yeah?
Yeah, I keep them in
talk to
my...
the doctor about that.
Yeah, keep them in my other ship.
Your Lego ship?
Yeah, the one I parked in the backyard.
That one.
The one I'm building out of
plywood,
out of used auto parts and
Mike,
drywall.
You can't just recreate the film Explorers, okay?
Look, I have some fucking old amusement park ride cars and an old computer that I hooked up some weird circuit I dreamed up in a
it's
fever dream.
It's called the Flux capacitor.
So why can't I fly to space and meet some really weird aliens?
Oh, you mean Howie Mandel in a rubber suit? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
I mean,
but
like that movie failed because, what good's an alien if it's not hot enough to fuck?
yeah, actually, yes. The eternal question screaming out through the centuries, can I fuck it?
Yeah, I mean, they're making a, fun space explorer movie for like tweens and teens, and it really should have had like, fuckable aliens.
And that's Movie Review Corner with Mike.
Well, yeah, I mean, I love the movie. Look, I love the movie.
I know
as a kid.
you do. I know you did.
But it would have been just that much more if they had,
Oh, it would have stuck in your head a lot more. I know.
It would have been like a coming of age moment.
Oh, it'd be coming anyway. So
Ba-dum-bum.
let's talk for a second about this mysterious universe thing. I've developed a theory that now Ben and Aaron are starting a new podcast, and it is apparently not paranormal related, and I think it's going to be a right-wing grift thing. I don't take my word on that. This is just a gut feeling. And I think they chose these two other guys to tank Mysterious Universe. Because so far, they are universally reviled. Like, people that were like, nah, come on, we got to give these new guys a chance, are going, wow, they fucking suck. Like, all they do is swear, make fart jokes, and just repeatedly talk about cum. So, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck's going on there. But the reason it's affecting me personally now is one of my best news sources is mysteriousuniverse.org and Paul Seaburn. I've read his articles on the show before. We've jokingly called him our fourth host. I love his articles. He goes through and he does like the weekly roundup of weird shit. Well, he's leaving. In fact, all the writers are leaving.
Ooh.
Because Ben and Aaron left, and they apparently don't like the new guys. So, yeah, woof. So, drama in the paranormal podcast sphere going on. Mm-hmm. So, if you're joining us from Mysterious Universe, welcome. I'll try not to talk about cum anymore tonight.
Come.
Ugh, I'm arriving. Anyway. I needed to get that out there because, like, again, I used to adore that show, and it's just something happened with COVID that just warped those two.
Yeah.
So, and now they're leaving, and the show's kind of ruined, and, yeah, it's a sad thing to watch a podcast go down.
Yeah, no, I can see that.
Yeah. At least last podcast has Ed Larson now, so that's good.
Well, and at least we're at the bottom already, so there's nowhere else to go but up.
We got nowhere else to go, baby. Anyway, it's a week in weird, believe it or not. And how about we go me, Dave, and Mike? Is that okay? We all good with that?
Sure.
Cool. All right. I'm glad we don't have to like argue about it anymore. Or like,
no, I'm telling you, I want to go last.
Okay then. All right. So
you already are.
Oh, damn it.
So my first article is from a website I've never heard of, which is always a plus when you're getting your articles from scienceclock.com. The article is by Piyush Gupta.
They're right at least twice a day.
At least. A broken clock is right 16 times a day. Anyway, this came out on December 31st. So, last article of the year. Scientists create robotic rabbits to fight invasive Burmese pythons in Florida. It is a picture, for some reason, of a stuffed rabbit sitting on a 3D printer. I do not understand why. Anyway, in the humid, sawgrass-laden expanse of the Florida Everglades, yep, here comes the Mumby. All right.
That's how you know we're real.
Hey, everybody remember the Everglades? That's they never stop grading you?
Yeah.
Yep.
That was my nightmare in high school.
Just Mr. Johnson walking behind you with a textbook.
The Evergrade.
Yep. Anyway, in the humid, sawgrass-laden expanse of the Florida Everglades, a new kind of predator has emerged to hunt the hunters. While they appear to be ordinary marsh rabbits, is that a thing? Marsh rabbits?
I don't know.
I've heard of a march hare, but never a marsh hare. Anyway, these creatures are actually sophisticated robotic decoys designed to solve a detection crisis that has allowed the invasive Burmese python to decimate Florida's native wildlife. For decades, the python, named Monty, the python has remained a biological ghost, using its near-perfect camouflage to evade even the most experienced specialized teams. Quote, removing them is fairly simple. It's detection we're having a really hard time finding them, said Mike Kirkland, lead invasive animal biologist for the South Florida Water Management District, or the SFWMD. Despite their massive size, reaching lengths up to 16 feet, these snakes are so elusive that officials estimate only about 1 to 3 specimens are detected for every 100 present in the ecosystem.
Damn.
That's kind of a lot of motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
This staggering invisibility has allowed the population to explode, with some estimates suggesting tens of thousands of snakes now inhabit the southern Florida ecosystem, where they have caused reductions of up to 95% in small mammal populations and severe declines among native birds. To counter this, okay, there's a photo. It is actually a stuffed rabbit in some form of box with a solar panel on it to charge it, and a wire going into its back. It's weird. Anyway, to counter this, the South Florida Water Management District and the University of Florida have pioneered a biomimetic solution. That doesn't sound like a SCP at all. A biomimetic solution through a fleet of roughly 120 robotic rabbits. This is a Mario game, isn't it?
Problem is, like, in a week, you'll have like 240 of them.
Yeah, I know. All they do is multiply. It's just baby robot rabbits and calculators. These devices, which cost approximately $4,000 each,
Jesus.
are not merely visual replicas for $4,000. They better not be. They are engineered to exploit the specific sensory vulnerabilities of the Burmese python. Scientists have retrofitted these robotic rabbits with internal heaters to mimic... Okay, that actually makes sense. To mimic the thermal signature of a warm-blooded mammal. Solar-powered motors to replicate the kinetic twitching of a living rabbit. Oh, God. And aroma diffusers that release synthetic scents to trigger the snake's olfactory response. This multi-sensory approach is designed to provoke a hunting strike from adult pythons, which are the primary drivers of the species' rapid reproduction. A single female can lay between 50 and 100 eggs per clutch. That's a lot.
Yeah.
The deployment of these cyber bunnies...
that's
cyberbunnies.org.
That's my my favorite cyberpunk porn mag.
Oh, God. Anyway, these cyber bunnies mark a significant shift from traditional labor-intensive methods toward a more scalable, tech-driven conservation model for, $4,000 a fucking pop. Previously, officials experimented with live rabbits as lures, which is a question I was about to ask. But the strategy proved too expensive. Really.
Good.
And operationally complex to maintain. How is just a rabbit more expensive than a robot rabbit?
Yeah, I thought rabbits were pretty cheap.
Yeah, I mean, just get the ones they throw away at Easter.
Oh, that's mean.
I'm just saying everybody does it.
Yeah, I think it's hard to coordinate that and have a steady supply.
It's hard to have a rabbit drop-off bin, I guess.
Oh, shit.
Anyway, the current robotic iterations are placed within small monitored pens and can be switched on or off remotely to conserve energy. Don't forget to turn the rabbit off, dear. Each unit is paired with a camera-based monitoring system that alerts biologists the moment a python is detected. Once a strike or approach is confirmed, contractors are dispatched to the exact location to humanely remove the snake. David, do you remember Catching Trouble on MST3K?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm not thinking anything good with this.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, why does your truck say Snake Grinder 3000?
Why does it look like a giant food processor on the back? This real-time detection loop addresses the needle in a haystack problem that has long plagued eradication efforts. The word humane and eradication typically don't belong in the same paragraph when you're talking about one act.
I just love that, I love it when scientists turn to, Wile E. Coyote cartoons and go with Acme for all their solutions.
It's got like a giant fucking key in the back. They wind it up. Bugs Bunny comes out with lipstick all over his face. Oh, God. Anyway, while the project is currently in its infancy, having been deployed in force during the summer of 2025, Kirkland noted, "We're confident, though, that this will work once we are given enough time to work out some of these details." So it's not even working yet. The primary goal is to increase the detection rate enough to protect the remaining native species and restore some semblance of balance to the Everglades food web. By turning technology against an invasive species that has no natural predators in the region, Florida is betting on robotics to save one of the world's most unique ecosystems. The success of the program could eventually serve as a blueprint for other biomimetic robotics to manage invasive species in other fragile environments across the globe. And that's the article.
Thinking about the Burmese python, I'm wondering what the most successful foreign animal is. Something
Cane
that's
toad.
introduced in...
Cane toads. Huh? Dead serious. Cane toads in Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You seriously, you watch in it, there was a documentary we watched on Dead Media Club one night about the cane toads from the 80s, and it was an epidemic, and it's not gotten better.
Yeah, I remember that episode of The Simpsons, too.
Yeah, you can drive down a road, and they don't swerve to miss them. They're just, littering the road, and they talk about, I love the pop sound they make when you run them over.
And they're facing forward so you catch their mouth first.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that was a thing they talked about. Oh, it's hilarious with the guts popping out the butt.
Jesus.
Fucking Australia, man. The most dangerous thing there is the Australians. But, seriously, that is probably the most... Actually, animal-wise, it's the cane toad in Australia. Biologically speaking, it's kudzu.
Yeah. That's why I specified, animal.
Yeah. Just as far as biology goes, I think it's kudzu, so... It's just they brought it over and nobody thought, I wonder if this will grow better here than in its natural habitat. Oh, fuck. I threw it on concrete and it took root. Now, the thing is, they say eradicate, and they're talking about humanely, and my immediate thought was, oh, great, they're just going to airdrop them on Madagascar.
Jesus.
Not our problem anymore.
I'm just picturing a guy who makes belts.
Oh, God.
Bankrolling this whole operation.
Drop them fuckers in here. I want them. I need to make purses. The Kardashians put in an order. I don't know why that voice is coming to mind, but here we are.
Right.
Yeah. Mike, how do you feel about the robot rabbits?
I mean, I can understand on one hand, but like you said, on the other hand, there's no way this is cheaper.
And again, it hasn't actually worked yet.
Yeah.
So it's How many did they say? Like 100 or 200? Or it's like 150 of these things. 120
yeah.
at 4K a pop. Let's do some math real quick, shall we?
Yeah.
And Mike, while I do this, can you look up how much it costs to buy a rabbit? So, at a cost of merely $480,000, they've done nothing
Let's see here.
with solar-powered rabbits.
Let's see. See, that doesn't have actual prices. Try to find something that has prices.
Yeah.
Oh, and if you're investing, you need to buy 2.
Yeah, that's true.
It's all adoptions. There's no real like retail price for a rabbit.
Okay, I found a ballpark thing says between $85 and $450, which is still not $4,000.
Look, when I had a rabbit as a kid, it was free.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I had a rabbit when I was a kid, and it was free and died.
Yeah, I remember.
But
I got a rabbit from a middle school science teacher, and that thing was around for 13 years.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So, again, I feel like maybe you could just use rabbits.
And give them laser beams attached to their heads.
I guess the downside of a regular rabbit is it's a one use.
Yeah, but that's why you have the
Not
two.
if you give them a Bowie knife.
Good day, mate.
I'm saying is that, with the robot, at least, that's a rabbit that keeps on giving.
Oh my God. Guys, we're going to have our own Terminator version of Watership Down.
Oh God. Skynet plus Watership Down.
Yeah.
Has to hunt like 13 John Connors from the same clutch.
Yes. That's it exactly. I'm just picturing a robot rabbit on a phone, voiced by like Craig Ferguson, going, "Your parents are already dead." Anyway, oh, that's terrible. So yeah, that's a lot of fucking money on robot rabbits. Jesus Christ. Okay.
At least they're not AI powered.
Oh, just give it time. Yeah. Okay. What would be the worst LLM to run it? ChatGPT? Grok, yeah.
Grok.
No, whatever they have on
They'd be racist.
Truth Social.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
They've got one now. What's it called? Goebbels?
Well, Grok's the one that's generating the nude pictures of people now.
Yeah, that's
Now
right.
just imagine you have 120 robot rabbits generating nudes of everybody.
Yeah, we're trying to catch snakes, and it just keeps giving us these fake pictures of, like, Jennifer Love Hewitt. I don't know what's going on here.
They keep giving us pictures of snakes with tits.
Lacerda. Oh, no.
She always finds her way back.
No. Well, if we stop talking about reptiles with tits, maybe she wouldn't show up. Nah. I'm just saying. All right, so that's mine. David, what you got for us?
Okay, so I do have a theme. See if we figure out the theme later.
Great.
I got this article from a website called Rude Vulture. I checked a couple other places, but I like the Rude Vulture article.
I like the name.
Yeah. The title is Tech Expo Premieres AI-powered lollipop designed to be thrown away after a single use.
What?
This was written by Gio Silva, posted January 11th. Yes, Tech Expo premieres AI-powered lollipop designed to be thrown away after a single use.
But it's a lollipop.
Yeah, well, I mean, okay. Anyway,
let's read the article so I can understand. Help me understand this, David.
I intend to. Okay. At CES 2026, amid rows of smart devices and connected gadgets, one product drew attention for an entirely different reason. The Lollipop Star, an AI-powered single-use candy that merges electronics with something meant to be eaten. The Lollipop Star is not a conventional sweet. It is a disposable electronic lollipop that plays music through vibrations conducted through the jaw. In effect, the company markets as music you can taste. The device uses bone conduction technology to transmit sound while the candy is consumed, creating an audio experience tied directly to chewing.
Now, does anyone remember the toothbrushes that did this exact same goddamn thing?
I actually was thinking about that the other last night when I was brushing my teeth.
Okay.
Yeah.
The design raises immediate concerns. A company representative told reporters, quote, "You can't reuse the sticks after the candy is long gone, and you can't recharge it.
What the fuck?
Once the candy is finished, the entire unit, including its lithium-ion battery, is discarded."
Well, I mean, they have disposable vapes that do the same thing, but it's gross.
I saw a video on TikTok the other day of a dump truck having to dump its burning garbage in the street from an exploded lithium-ion battery.
Yeah.
So, maybe that's a bad idea.
I think I saw.
That sounds like a fun video, though.
Oh yeah, no, it's hilarious. It's just, and the thing is, it's just flashing on the screen. It's just said 2026 is here.
I saw a thing. I never watched the whole thing or read the whole thing. I can't remember if it was an article or a video, but it was some guy that had made a like big ass power bank for his house with discarded e-cig batteries.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
I watched a video about a bunch of Pee-wee hockey players beating the shit out of each other.
Well, that's way cooler. You won that one, David. Now continue.
Nathan Proctor, writer and repair director at PIRG, addressed the environmental implications at CES, where Woodsy the Owl appeared to remind attendees not to throw batteries in the trash.
Yeah, put them in the ocean.
Right? The risk is well documented. Lithium-ion batteries can reach temperatures of up to 2,000 degrees if punctured or crushed, and industry estimates suggest that waste facilities in the United States experience around 5,000 fires each year, with discarded batteries cited as a leading cause. The tech company claims to have partnered with rapper Ice Spice to promote their product according to their website.
I don't even know who that is.
You do or don't?
I don't.
Okay, I do. You wouldn't know. Quote, "We're teaming up with global pop icons to turn candy into a concert in your mouth. Each lollipop star carries its own beat, flavor, and vibe. Bite down and feel the music." The product isn't available to purchase. It's on pre-order according to the website. Pricing is unavailable. The Lollipop Star received a Worst in Show designation for environmental impact because it embodies the core problems associated with disposable electronics.
And humanity in general.
Right? Products of this type rely on critical minerals that contain toxic components and introduce real fire hazards once they enter the waste stream. Combining food with electronics in a single-use format intensifies those risks. Proctor described this category as, quote, "the absolutely sinful morass of disposable battery-powered products," on display at CES, and the Lollipop Star managed to distinguish itself even within that group. It turns a brief novelty into a long-lasting electronic waste, leaving behind environmental damage that far outlives its moment of use. The product illustrates a growing pattern in consumer electronics, technology added for novelty rather than necessity, with little consideration for downstream consequences. Innovation can be valuable, but when it results in single-use battery-powered waste, it raises questions about whether sustainability has been sidelined in favor of spectacle.
Can I ask a question? Is the CEO of the company the Onceler, or...
Yeah, what does the Lorax have to say about this?
Stop making this shit.
Yeah, no, so...
And then I came out blasting.
You know what this reminds me of?
Everything wrong with the world.
In Futurama, where Fry had the Oreo kit.
Yes! Thank you.
With the separately packaged Oreo tops, bottoms, and cream, you assemble them in a machine, and then he would split the Oreo in half, lick up the cream, and throw away the cookies.
Yes. And he did that, and then it is just this massive pile of packaging.
You know what it also reminds me of?
What's that?
the self-microwaving Bavarian cream dog from Futurama as well.
Okay, I'm glad we're back to bringing up Futurama every 30 seconds. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Oh, God. Okay.
Like, this is beyond... Like, it feels like it's a fucking parody. Like, you would read this in, like, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, right?
Yeah, no, it really is. And here's the thing. You remember, like 10, 15 years ago when vape and e-cig batteries were exploding?
Yeah.
Okay, picture that, but it's actually in your mouth.
Well, and then did you see the picture of what they look like?
No.
Okay.
By all means.
I have the article linked in host chat. Or not host chat. I'm
Weekend Weird
Talk. Yeah.
Okay. Oh no.
You know, I can.
Yeah.
All right. So you see it?
I'm looking. I'm looking.
Okay.
That.
All right. So I'm just gonna leave that where it's at because that filters into part of my feed, which we'll talk about when I do my second story.
I don't.
Anyway, that's all I got.
It looks like a big cartoon thermometer sticking out of your mouth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's got...
It looks like a fairy wand.
It looks like a sex toy.
It does look like a sex toy or a fairy wand from My Little Pony Friendship is Magic.
You've got the lollipop that goes in the mouth, and then it's on the stick, and then at the end of the stick is a bulbous shape.
You know what this is?
Rounded shape.
This is a trap to get you to become part of the human centipede. The whole thing dissolves once you're sewn on.
Well, that's it for my story. I just wanted that little slice of hell for us.
Wow, I fucking hate that. Mike?
Yeah.
Well?
Play us off.
Play us off, keyboard cat. No. Let me grab my ukulele and hit myself in the fucking head with it after that. Fuck. I hate that. That is the most wasteful it's a Futurama joke that shouldn't be real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's it. That is it. Okay, Mike.
Yeah.
Have you got something that isn't that bad?
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's not that bad.
But it's bad?
It's not bad.
Okay. Well, tell us about it.
Mildly good.
Mildly. I'll take mildly these days.
Might be. Not guaranteed.
From Science Alert, 19th December 2025, swearing actually seems to make humans physically stronger.
Goddamn motherfucker, I'm going to go pick up a goddamn piece of shit car, bitch.
I don't think you believe that, so therefore it doesn't count.
God damn it.
The gym's about to get a whole lot swearier thanks to
That's
science.
Not a word.
I know, it's not a word.
This isn't a science website.
You could blame Jess Cockrell from Science Alert.
Jess Cockrell, you got to come on this show and defend your English.
A new study adds to the growing body of evidence that swearing can help us unleash our inner strength, improving physical performance, it seems, by helping people break through certain psychological barriers. Quote, in many situations, people hold themselves back, consciously or unconsciously, from using their full strength, says psychology researcher Richard Stevens of Keele University in the UK. Quote, swearing is an easily available way to help yourself feel focused, confident, and less distracted, and, quote, go for it a little more. Stevens and his colleagues at Keele University and the University of Alabama wanted to test whether swearing could not only improve physical performance, as they had done in previous research, but also see whether it does so. Oh, wow. That was weird. But also, you ever had your throat just do something really weird in the middle of talking?
Yeah, where it just fucking closes up or something?
Yeah. But also see whether it does so by changing a person's psychology in the moment, especially when it comes to letting go of inhibitions. 88 participants, age 18 to 65, all in good enough shape to exert themselves physically, were recruited at a university campus to participate in the first experiment. They each selected a pair of words based on the following prompts: a swear word you might utter after bumping your head, and a neutral word you might use to describe a table. Okay.
Breakfast table.
Then they undertook a chair push-up, which involves sitting in a chair and holding each side of the seat, using your arms to lift your entire body weight, bottom off the chair, feet on the floor.
Man, I remember when I could do that as a kid. I can't do it now, but I used to could.
During the chair push-up task, participants were required to repeat their self-select word, either a swear word or a neutral word, depending on randomization, the researchers explain. Participants held this pose for as long as possible, up to 60 seconds, maintaining eye contact with the researcher who was conducting the experiment over Microsoft Teams and spanking it the entire time.
Here's the thing. Okay, I want you to imagine for a second, you're a scientist, you're sitting there watching a dude, he is just dead eyes staring at you, hovering over a chair going, ass. Ass.
Well, that's why the researcher was spanking it the whole time.
This is my kink.
Afterwards, each participant answered a series of questions to gauge their level of state disinhibition, how free from consequence they felt. These measures, which the researchers predicted would be higher during swear word sessions than neutral word sessions, included humor, psychological flow, self-confidence, social desirability, and distraction. A second experiment repeated this whole exercise with a separate group of 94 participants recruited in the same manner. The same measures were assessed, but this time the researchers added a few measures they thought might be decreased in swear word sessions: bystander apathy, behavioral inhibition system, cognitive anxiety, and negative emotion. Both experiments suggested that swearing offers an advantage in physical performance, with participants achieving longer chair push-up hold times as they repeated their foul-mouth mantras. Scores for positive emotion, humor, distraction, and novelty were also evaluated in the swearing tests, which suggest invoking their favorite four-letter word might enable people to transition into more action-oriented states and perhaps actually enjoy their workouts more. Quote, these findings suggest that swearing promotes psychological states conducive to maximizing effort and overcoming internal constraints, Stevens and team conclude. It's worth noting that there wasn't quite enough evidence to suggest that swearing actually affects our inhibitions specifically. More research and many more profanities will be required to confirm or rebuke the hypothesis. Quote, these findings help explain why swearing is so commonplace, says Stevens. Quote, swearing is literally a calorie-neutral, drug-free, low-cost, readily available tool at our disposal for what we need when we need a boost in performance. The research is published in American Psychologist. Yeah, but it still doesn't sound like it's better than meth.
Here, goddamn, Mike. So,
well, I'm sorry.
No, you go ahead, David.
Well, I was just realizing, the strongest force on Earth would be then a mother trying to save her baby and swearing the whole time.
Oh, yeah, of course she's swearing.
You little piece of shit! Just
if a mother's trying to save her baby and she's not swearing, I'm going to be like, huh.
I don't think she loves that baby.
She really doesn't love that baby.
Yeah.
She's not swearing.
I don't think she gives a shit about that baby.
She's just going through the motions. She's doing it because she thinks the neighbors are going to think down on her for not saving her baby.
She's doing it for social cred. Anyway,
that's why she did her makeup and turned on her phone cam before she tried to save the baby.
So here's the thing about the swearing thing. First off, I think we just figured out why Saitama is One Punch Man. He stubbed his toe one day, screamed fuck louder than anyone has ever screamed fuck, and just became One Punch Man. Secondly, I suddenly want to do an audio edit of Dragon Ball Z where instead of screaming, they're just yelling obscenity.
Fuck! Shit! Suck my cock and balls!
Instead of Kamehameha. Yes. I get it. I see where you're going. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Oh, man. That's, wow. That's interesting. I'm gonna go try to lift a car. I'm really not. My back.
But see, it does not. The swearing is a disclaimer to everybody out there and Kevin, who may be soft in the head.
I got hit in the head a lot.
The swearing does not shield you from the physical aftermaths of overexerting yourself.
Oh, so it's like that scene in Ghost in the Shell where the main character ripped her arms off trying to pull something open?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yeah, you will spasm your whole shit will be spasmed.
I will, in fact, have my shit pushed in.
If you are not properly limbered up and it is a overexertion of your, in fact, total shit.
Okay. Well,
I guess we might want to go out on a strong note, so fuck off.
yeah. We'll be fucking back here in a few fucking minutes, so stay tuned. We'll be right fucking back.
Just don't curse when you're baiting because you might rip that shit off.
God damn it! Ow!
Yeah.
All right, we'll be right back. Damn it. Hey, Kevin here. Hope you're enjoying the episode.
Hey, who are you talking to, Kevin?
Listeners of our shows, I also want to let them know that if they're enjoying what we've been doing, they can support us on Patreon.
Oh, Patreon. Were you going to tell them about the early episodes? Also, Patreon exclusive episodes that can be found there too?
Well, yeah, I was going to do the
whole yeah, and then there's the other cool stuff, including art, merch for subscribers, like tote bags, hoodies, shirts, mugs.
Yeah, and
can you believe people could support us for only $5 a month? You're definitely going to mention that too, right?
I was. Support Supernatural Selection and The Distraction Hole on Patreon for as little as $5 a month. Visit patreon.supernaturalselectionpod.com to learn more and get started today. We're back, and before we get started, quick thing. I meant to bring this up at the top, but we had so much to talk about. Mike and I work in the same store, and our manager, the Lord, I'm just going to start referring to him as the Lord, called me into the office earlier this week, which, you know, I've never been in the office in trouble, so I'm just paranoid, and I was like, I'm fired. I get in there. He gave me a book. It is a Bible-thick hardback book.
I've heard of dummy thick, but Bible thick.
It's, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
it's like one of them thick-ass church Bibles. Anyway, he gave it to me because he said I am the one person he knew that would truly appreciate this book. So that should tell you everything you need to know right off the bat. The Book of Unusual Knowledge. I just, you know, that's one of them things. He's like, if you ever can't think of a topic, here.
Is the knowledge truly unusual, though?
Well, I mean, you know, it's full of information like Humphrey Bogart was the Gerber baby. I guess that's true. And then 3 Men and a Baby and a Ghost, which we all remember that urban legend. But every time I open this book, the very first thing I see is Munchkin suicide. Which is always a great thing to start with.
Mm-hmm.
That's not even on the first page. Just for some reason, the book keeps opening to Munchkin suicide, which I'm like, is there a spirit trying to tell me something? Anyway, so my next article, if I had a theme tonight, it's both technology and websites that I'm not quite sure are legit. My next article is from theblaze.com, which sounds like it was, you know, set up by one of the Paul brothers. Or that guy. What's that guy they always talk about, the MMA guy they always talk about on Behind the Bastards, David?
Joe Rogan?
No. The one that's like...
God, I can't remember. I don't even want to commit his name to memory.
Yeah. He's the one that's in jail and keeps talking about if you have sex with women, you're gay.
Not in jail. He is...
Yeah. Fuck, I forget his name.
As soon as I said that, we all knew.
The one who keeps the one who keeps
Tate.
like
Tate.
Andrew Tate, yes.
Andrew Tate.
Andrew
yes.
Tate.
Theblaze.com just sounds like an Andrew Tate fan website.
No, you got to say his name right. It's Taint.
I'm not even gonna.
It's Andrew Tate. That's his real name.
He has no chin whatsoever.
That's true.
Yeah, zero chin Taint.
So on theblaze.com, for some reason, though, the site is titled Return Tech by Blaze Media. Mm-hmm. So we're already in for something great.
I do need to note that the Blaze is a conservative publication. Glenn Beck among the talent.
Well,
no, it's fine. Go for it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the article title, you know me, I never vet this shit. Article is by Andrew Chapados from December 18th. Public will be able to invest, and of course, it's going to be about this on a conservative website. Public will soon be able to invest in advanced or reverse-engineered alien technology.
Oh, finally!
Everybody, put on your grifting boots. We gotta wade into this.
I can't wait to get my very own Probulator 9000.
Oh yeah, a new fund.
Invest in Lyran coin.
Oh God. A new fund promises opportunities to cash in on government disclosures and innovations. I am so glad I picked this. An investment firm is banking on the theory that some companies have access to alien technology. Period. Firm Tuttle Capital calls itself the antidote to Wall Street, and boasts a proprietary formula that strengthens its portfolio. Using the acronym HEAT. Hedges, edges, asymmetry, themes.
Fuck off. No.
I love that. Edges. Oh, God. Tuttle might be leaning on its alleged proficiency in, quote, big picture trends with its new exchange trade fund, the UFO Disclosure AI-powered ETF. I'd like to set myself on fire now. Tuttle's new ETF, recently filed with the SEC, will invest at least 80% of its net assets in a, quote, basket of companies it believes have, quote, exposure to advanced or reverse-engineered alien technology spurred by government disclosures about UFOs and alleged advanced technologies. I can tell they're full of shit because they're saying UFOs instead of UAPs.
What companies?
I don't know.
Do they mention?
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. While the companies are yet to be named, they are to include aerospace and defense contractors that, quote, might have R&D programs rumored to work with classified technology, potentially
Let's go Raytheon.
Leading to groundbreaking advancements, maybe, perhaps.
Possibly. Conceivably.
Yeah. At the same time, funds will also target materials and energy firms that could possibly benefit from, quote, new energy sources or metamaterials inspired by alien technology. For example, investments are set to be made in companies that work with semiconductors and electronics because they may, quote, incorporate or license advanced alien-inspired components driving innovation in the tech industry. I found E.T.'s Game Boy. Anyway, the ETF will attempt to invest in companies that could take down more UFOs in the future as well. We've invested in them because they built a UFO gun. Shit. This is described in the SEC filing as companies that specialize in detecting unidentified anomalous phenomena in addition to countering them.
So there's been news of us shooting down a UFO, right?
Yeah, Roswell.
Mm-hmm.
They shot radar at it. The fund also...
The little guy from MASH?
Yeah, no, man, that teddy bear part's strewn all over the desert. The fund also plans on strategically shorting other companies that may become obsolete due to alien-level engineering emerging from their competitors.
Sure.
Do you think that one of the companies that they are going to be pouring money into is Alienware? Because it has Alien in it?
Oh, I fucking hope. Oh, I would not stop giggling. This includes, but is not limited to, conventional propulsion firms and old guard energy providers that may fall behind due to advanced technologies. Quote, I'm a trader. I look at UFOs and I say, that there's using a power source that is light years beyond anything that we have. That is verbatim the quote. That there's using a power source. Anyway, CEO Matthew Tuttle said, according to the Financial Times. So they quoted the man himself. Quote continues, if our government has this technology and it's released, that will be a game changer.
Yes, it will.
Yes, absolutely. Because we all know disclosure's coming just any fucking day now. As described in the official documents, the entire theme the fund is banking on is regarded as, quote, highly speculative and subject to rumor cycles. Really? This comes with a stated risk that government confirmation or denial of advanced alien tech is uncertain, and rumored breakthroughs might never materialize. We'll take your money, though. Wow. I'm so glad I got that from a fucking right-wing news source, too. Because they took it serious.
The target audience of that.
They took it dead fucking serious, man. Man.
Oh, my God.
Mike, would you invest in alien technologies? If they were real.
I mean, depend. I don't have enough money to invest, so no.
Okay.
Okay,
that's fair. David?
Like if it was on like Acorns or whatever Stash app or whatever, absolutely. Like I chip in like $5 a week anyway, so.
Yeah,
Let's put in some ET tech.
Yeah, I invested in the Andromedans on Robinhood, and God.
Yeah, every time I buy a coffee, all the spare change goes into Zipnax.
Thank you.
What would it be Zipnax Industry?
Oh, Zipnax Industry? Shit, I don't know.
Contraceptives.
Yeah, prophylactics.
Yeah,
Galactic prophylactics, yes. And, God.
Watch your probe.
I invested in alien technology. Now the lizard men won't stop digging in my garbage. They keep finding my wife's... Anyway, never mind. I'm going to shut up. I know where I was going with that, and it was not good. So, yeah, that was fun. I hope someone lost everything to that.
Right.
Jesus Christ. Okay, David, what you got?
Okay, so I mentioned that I had a theme. What did we the lollipop? What did we describe it as looking like?
A sex toy.
Okay.
Or a My Little Pony wand.
Right. This is from Vice. This is by Ashley Fike.
Boy.
The 25 worst items pulled from people's butts in 2025, according to the U.S. government.
Oh, thank you, David. I needed this one. I'm excited. Not like that.
Give me what do you think is going to be on the list? Give me something you think's on the list.
Oh.
And don't be like a candle or like.
No. I was going to say, where are those god awful stuffed animals? Jabubus?
Labubu?
Is that what they're called?
Yeah, Labubu. Yeah. Okay.
A Labubu. A Labubu was pulled from a labut butt.
But you, Mike.
A can of liquid death.
Are you saying they were pooping?
No, I'm just saying they were bored and they looked at the can and were like, I think I can keister that.
I have never, when I drank, I was never drunk enough to go, I think I can get that whole candle up there. Anyway, continue, David.
All right, starting the article. Here's the thing nobody asked for, but a shocking number of us apparently contribute to. The U.S. government keeps a running tally of emergency room visits involving foreign objects. Buried inside that data is a category that never fails to astonish. Items removed from people's rectums. Yep, really.
Now, here's the thing. Are they tracking foreign objects because they want to deport them?
Shoo.
Sorry.
So I actually saw this article in several places, and I never really read it. I just never got around to it. So,
All right.
Or a version of it.
Yeah. The Consumer Product Safety Commission maintains the National Electronic Injury Surveillance System, a massive anonymous database, thank goodness it's anonymous, that tracks why Americans show up to the ER. That includes cases where someone arrives sheepish, uncomfortable, and very aware that gravity is not a valid explanation.
Oh, yeah, I fell on it. That's always the common disclaimer or excuse.
I'm not going to be shocked if a certain... the name given anonymously was Steve O. Anyway.
Every year, doctors log what they find.
I see what you did there.
Every year, the list gets longer.
Oh, yeah.
More people finding the pleasure of the booty hole.
Look, and I'm not going to kink shame anyone. Just make sure your bases are flared. That's all I'm going to
say. Just flared base.
Always flare your bases.
And nothing porous. Nothing that'll dissolve. Okay.
Yeah, and all your base belong to us.
Medical journals have been Medical journals have been documenting the trend for decades. A study in the American Journal of Emergency Medicine estimates nearly 39,000 hospital visits per year related to rectal foreign bodies, with most patients middle-aged and male.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
More than half involve sex toys.
Of course.
The rest fall into a category best described as, how did this even occur?
I think the term should just be miscellaneous.
Right. Researchers note that many cases escalate because people try to fix the situation themselves first. Pliers, tweezers, coat hangers, and other tools frequently appear in follow-up imaging, which explains why doctors beg patients to stop improvising.
Yeah. It's like, the pool ball was bad enough, but when the extra long salad tongs go missing.
Why, this man has an entire crow's foot.
So what exactly made it into official records last year? Here's a rearranged selection of items doctors reported removing, pulled from government data and emergency medical case studies.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's not all it ended up in.
Right? Some of the worst items found in people's butts. All right, I'm going to read the whole list, all right?
Okay.
It's not a long one.
Yeah.
A full shampoo bottle, listed twice, once blamed on boredom.
Okay, well, you know what? I'm not gonna fault him for that, because sometimes you're just. I've never been that bored, but I've known people.
A baseball documented with the explanation, quote, to see what it felt like.
Look, I don't know. Baseball seems kind of like a pro move. You don't just start off with the baseball.
You start with
advanced
a marble.
Techniques.
You start with a marble. Also, I have to wonder if they're like a Last Podcast fan, because the Toy Box Killer episode, there's a reference to a baseball in there. I'm going to leave it at that.
At least it wasn't a softball.
Holder.
Wait, what? What, David?
A corn cob holder.
Oh, God.
Speaking of Thanksgiving, a turkey baster.
The whole dinner set.
Was the baster full?
A wine stopper.
Okay, that's funny, actually. Because that's trying to be a butt plug.
They thought, man, I wish I'd stopped shitting, and they just popped it in there.
I had those thoughts this week. I'm just saying.
A plastic cleanser bottle filled with liquid. We don't know what the liquid was.
Look, cleaner. No, come on. The shampoo bottle is bad enough. Don't put things in your butt that aren't interior safe.
Maybe
Like that could cause like chemical burns.
Maybe it was like Windex and they wanted it to stop runs or something. I don't know.
It's
Yeah, stop
Fabuloso.
streaks.
Oh, God. Fabuloso.
God, that's a recipe for disaster.
Eyeglasses.
What?
The absolute fuck?
I'm glad both of us are like, wait, what? Look, I've lost my glasses, but never that
Strong
badly.
reaction.
Maybe they're
Strong
like
reaction.
Well, we both wear glasses, so it's
Yeah.
like this
All
must
three
be.
of us do.
Look, either one, this person was trying to keep them somewhere they would never forget, or they don't wear glasses because I can't imagine anyone that wears glasses sticking them there. Thinking, yeah, I'm gonna use these later.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened. I swear to God, if you don't stop losing your glasses, I'm gonna shove them up your ass.
No, I'm sure these are all self-inflicted.
I don't know, man. I think mine has a pretty good chance of being right.
No, when someone else does it to you, that's a whole different list.
A rock.
Like The Rock?
No,
No, just a rock.
Okay.
a rock. Yeah, you know what? All right. If you did a baseball, a rock is acceptable.
Now is it a like polished rock?
Hopefully
Like
it's a
Oh,
river
like a
rock.
river stone?
Yeah.
I hope.
Now, hopefully
I
it's
don't know.
not like, some jagged pyrite or something.
Oh, God. Fool's
Two
gold.
pencils.
Wait, what?
2 pencils.
Were they okay? Okay. I got a theory about that one.
Okay.
They were stopped up, and they tried to chopstick it out, and all they had was pencils.
No, that's 2 seashells. It's not the
Damn it,
not 2
Mike.
pencils.
Doesn't know about the 3 shells.
I don't know about the 3 shells.
A vape pen.
Okay, you know what? That
Look.
is definitely someone shoved it up there.
Look, butt chugging was bad enough. We don't need butt boofing now.
I'm telling you that was a that someone did that to them.
Wait,
I
no.
think.
Boofing is in the butt.
Yes.
Vape boofing. We
I
don't
do
need
not want
vape
to puff
boofing.
puff pass with that person.
No.
No.
Fuck no.
Why does your vape smell funny?
Why does your vape smell like shit and tastes like
Ass.
shit?
A flashlight.
Flash or flesh?
Flash.
Flash.
Okay.
Flesh goes on the other end.
I don't know.
A battery powered light.
Wait, that's just a flashlight?
Was he trying to look in the mirror?
Ooh, no, he's trying to see if like his stomach would glow like E.T. Wait, that was his chest, but
Still, could work its way up.
A film canister.
Wait.
someone's trying to keister
wait.
their stash.
Now, film canister like the little
Yeah, like
plastic
little,
round ones.
35 millimeter.
Okay, because like my
Look,
first thought
no,
was
not
a
a projection.
film reel.
Yeah, no, not a film reel.
Like a whole goddamn, like the first reel of
Dude.
Star Wars.
Dude, that's like, look, even Goat Man couldn't do that one.
Goat Man?
Goatsy.
Oh, okay. I just,
Yeah, that's what the people
look,
in the know call
Mike,
him, Goat Man.
Mike,
You never
Mike.
heard him called Goat Man?
No, Mike, can we do a show called Supernatural Selection? I thought you meant the Goat Man.
Oh, no.
A rectangular travel toothbrush.
That's actually not that surprising.
I'm hoping that it's like rectangular in like, the long direction and
Yeah.
not like,
there's the rounded heads, and there's like the diamond-shaped heads, and then there's just the old-fashioned square head.
I think it's one of like those half-size toothbrushes where you have the cap over it to keep it clean. And you take the cap off, put it on the bottom, and it makes a longer handle.
I have a pen
Oh.
that does that.
What
Why
goes
you
up
might
your
A dog
butt?
chew toy.
A dog chew toy. That was trying to get the dog interested.
It's your
Uncooked
dog.
pasta.
Wait, back up,
It's
David.
your dog.
Now, what was that?
Uncooked pasta.
Oh, God. Well,
Look,
you've ruined dinner
Look,
again,
if
dear.
the Italians were mad when you break pasta in half to boil it, I can't imagine what that would do. What that Italians would think of that.
An egg.
Okay, I'm
Hard
impressed.
boiled or raw?
Don't know.
I'm impressed, though. I hope it's raw, and they just walked into the ER daintily.
They're gonna get salmonella.
Well,
Oh,
I
no.
just-
Well, no, the butt is very, very.
full of poop.
No, it's very, it does not allow a lot of like, you ever heard the thing about if you're thirsty, like absolutely like dying of thirst.
Where is this going?
No,
I know where it's going.
This is an actual thing. If
you can absorb things through the anus quicker than the mouth.
No, not quicker, but if you're absolutely dying of thirst and you only have dirty water, the best thing you could do is to basically enema yourself with the dirty water, because you will absorb some of the water through your intestines
and not
hydrate
the dirt stuff.
And yeah, not the dirt, because your intestines are very much more resilient to bacteria and things like that.
So you heard it here first, folks. Mike wants you to shove water up your ass.
Only if you're about to die of thirst.
Okay.
I don't know if it works with salt water though.
Yeah. David, what'd you say? Marbles.
I mean, think that's on the list every year.
Yeah, the rocks were worse.
A sandal.
Whoa.
Holy, is this like some kid trying to keep their mom from hitting them with it?
I feel like they got kicked.
Oh yeah. See, I kicked you.
Wait, Mike.
Where's my sandal go?
David, please repeat that last one.
A doorknob.
God damn.
Well, no bed knobs or broomsticks.
Here's the question. Was it attached to the door at first, and did it have to be unscrewed?
That's the, $50 question.
I wish we knew. All I know is it's a doorknob.
What was it? One of those like old school fancy, quote unquote fancy, like glass ones?
Ooh.
I think it started with someone saying, "Hey, you want to see a trick?" Ready for another one?
Yeah.
Beard clippers wrapped in plastic, cited as constipation relief.
That is not how that works.
They just wanted that buzzing feeling.
Yep.
They were like trimming their beard up, and they like looked at their clippers and how it was vibrating in their hand. I was like, I got a plastic bag and some Vaseline.
God damn.
A light bulb inserted glass side first.
It's always a light bulb. There's always a fucking light bulb.
And it's always glass side first. Well, I don't know how this happens.
I mean, that you have the base of it to hold on to.
Now, the question about the light bulb is, do you have help?
No, the question about the light bulb is, who looks at a light bulb, a notoriously fragile piece of glass that, if you look at it funny, sometimes they just, shatter. And what thinks, I want to shove this up my ass.
Here's the real question. How many people does it take to to screw a light bulb into a person?
I don't know. That's the question I'm asking.
Or did they lose a bet of screwing in a light bulb without their hands or mouth?
Or mouth?
Well, think about it. If someone said screw in a light bulb without your hands, what's the first thing you would think of? Using your mouth,
I guess,
or feet.
Yeah, feet. I'd rather try feet.
Feet just sounds weirder to me.
I don't want to put my mouth near someone's asshole with a light bulb. I'm just saying.
That's not what I was saying.
Yeah, but it conjured the image. Anyway, David, what you got another one?
Oh yeah, I got three more.
Okay.
A plastic coat hanger altered so the person could drive to the ER.
Altered so they could.
I'm assuming that's altered after they shoved it up their ass. Because it said altered so they could get to the ER. So they're got the coat hanger halfway up their ass.
They trimmed it.
And they're like, shh. Well, I mean, if you got that coat hanger halfway up your ass, you think you could just pull it back out.
What if your butt sucked it up?
Do you think maybe they hooked onto the prostate?
Oh my God.
I don't think
I'm going to throw up.
Like a feature like that. It's as far as I know, it's a spot and not like a knob up there.
No, not like hooked up to it, but the point curved and hit the prostate.
I was thinking they were using the kind of triangle-y ends, not the hook end.
Shit, man. I don't know.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
A corn cob style pipe.
Oh, wow.
Okay, you know what? There's someone I know.
Was it the mouthpiece or like the cob end?
It just says a corn cob style pipe.
Mike, the prostate is a thing you can hook.
I thought it's just.
I'm looking at a picture of it.
It's just a spot. It's not.
It's
like
a gland.
Yeah, but it's not like protruding into the intestine. It's
near the urethra.
Yeah, but
there's a reason you hook a finger.
It's not something like your poop doesn't get caught up on your
prostate.
No, it's not that. No, it's more about the pressure of the. Yeah. I can't believe we're discussing this right now.
I don't want to discuss this.
The hook.
I'm saying
element pressing against the prostate.
But I'm saying it can't get caught up on it because it's not protruding into the intestines.
But, Team at supernaturalselectionpod.com. Let us know if that is possible. If you're in the medical field, we would like to hear.
I imagine it'd be hard to pull that thing back out because it's already.
It's going to rip your intestines anyway.
Getting it in makes sense because the anus is pliable, but when you try to pull it out. I don't.
No, I get it. It's like a barbed arrow. I understand.
But
so how about that corn cob pipe?
Well, see, here's the thing is like, the thing about the flared base is it's a thing because it's something you could hold on to. It doesn't like go all the way up. Most of the things that get lost in the anus are because they go all the way in. Like if it's big enough to have anything protruding out, you should just be able to gingerly and carefully remove it yourself.
Right.
Like the light bulbs, usually, they get, because of their shape, the anus like sucks them back up in there.
Yep.
Because they don't have anything to stop it from being pulled all the way in.
Can I say something about the corncob pipe real quick?
But I'm saying, well, the corncob pipe was like, I guess you're shoving the whole thing in there.
Yeah, but also Frosty, no.
Yeah. What about his button nose?
Oh,
and 2 eyes made out of coal.
That they're fine. He had to see what he was doing.
I'm sure one of us has a plastic coat hanger. We can get answers.
We're not getting answers.
All right, here's the last one.
I'm not drunk enough.
A thermos discovered during a police body scan.
Whoa.
So
I like soup too, but
so they had this guy, and they were like, "We think there's something in there, but we don't know for sure." And they scan him and find, hey, he's got a whole fucking thermos up there. Was he expecting company? So he had ready for some coffee or hot chocolate?
He's trying to smuggle his own coffee into Starbucks.
God. Yeah, that's what it is right there.
Smuggling warm tea into the movie theater.
Well,
going to continue the article here. Almost done. Emergency physician Kenji Oyasu, who works in Chicago, summed up the situation in a viral TikTok when he asked about the strangest object he'd ever removed.
I know that guy's account.
It was a full-size Yankee candle. The desktop jar, he said, the whole thing.
Wow.
He explained that suction turns removal into a medical problem, not a pulling contest.
Oh, God.
Doctors stress that these cases aren't common, but they're common enough to keep appearing in peer-reviewed journals. They also tend to get worse the longer someone waits. This isn't about shaming people. It's a heads up that if you decide to stick something questionable where the sun don't shine, the government will write it down for the world to see.
Well, at least it'll be anonymous.
Unless you put it in the movie Jackass.
And then pretty soon it'll be one of those SingStar lollipops.
Oh, yeah. Can't wait for that.
God, do you think you'd be able to hear it through your butt?
I hope it's a song by the Jackson 5.
Imagine that, it's up there, it's going off, you can hear it clear as day, and you're just trying to go about your day. It's like worse than an earworm.
It's a butt worm.
It's a butt worm song.
What would be the absolute worst song to hear in your butt during the day?
Oh, Surfing Bird.
Baby Got Back.
Really?
Think about it.
I like that song, though.
But it's a song about butts.
Well, I cannot lie.
and you just can't stop thinking about you have something in your butt. But it makes me think, what if this is an opportunity? What if we sell musical butt plugs. Like,
it's
the next level of, interactive technology.
I'm going to say this, and I can't believe I'm going to say this, but it's a better idea than the fucking lollipops.
Butt conducting.
It plays Barry White.
Can't get enough of your butt, baby.
Butt conducting instead of bone conducting. Musical delivery.
And flared bass, make it a trumpet.
Oh yeah.
Oh God. It plays only Louis Armstrong.
Oh, I do remember there was a joke product that, it was like when the what's the Apple earphones called? Is that what this iPods? Airbuds. There you go. AirPods first came out.
Yeah. Airbud was the dog.
Yeah, Airbud was the dog.
Yes.
But the AirPods first
came out.
Try
to shove him up your ass.
One of the jokes was you had the AirPods and then you had a subwoofer butt plug that goes along with it.
I remember that. Yeah.
Love it.
So, wow. Fuck, David. That's some shit. Actually, it's not shit. That's a problem. It shouldn't be there.
Also, it kind of reminds me of David, you ever play Rez, the game?
Yes, the Dreamcast game, right?
Well, it's Dreamcast, and they also had a PlayStation 2, but famously it came with, this was before like every controller had, the haptics, the vibration. So they had an add-on. Some versions came with it. It was the Trance Pack, and it plugged into, I guess, another controller port or something like that. And it was just a thing that vibrated. And it seemed to be very popular with people that had girlfriends. It made me think that the subwoofer butt plug made me think of that.
Well, Mike.
Yeah.
It's your turn with your last.
So I'm going to talk more about vibrating.
Oh, God damn it.
I love it when these synchronicities happen.
I don't.
Well, no, actually, I have a way different thing to talk about.
No.
It's something. It's a thing. It is. Truth can sometimes be just as strange as fiction. It's so are you guys, I know Kevin is, but David, how familiar are you with the Abakuri drive?
The what?
So okay, Star Trek had the warp drive, right? And that was a fictional thing, but I believe he was a Mexican scientist, scientist actually in Mexico, the University of Mexico or something like that, actually came up with a formula that said that under certain extreme conditions, using shit tons of energy, I think it was like the originally it was the mass of Jupiter converted into energy and some exotic matter, you could in fact create a warp field, using this math. And through, subsequent revisions, it's been kind of like whittled down. No, actually, I think it was like this. The original one was like the mass of the solar system or something like that. And they'd gotten down to like the mass of Jupiter. But anyway, so it's a theoretic possibility to have an actual functioning warp drive. Well, this and the original proposition was using like ring-shaped drive, some kind of like ring toroidal thing that would be your warp drive. But new warp drive propulsion concept moves fictional starships closer to engineering reality. This is on thebrief.org from December 9th. A new warp drive study proposes a novel segmented design that could sidestep many of the problems in the original decades-old concept, bringing the possibility of hyperfast space travel one step closer to becoming a reality. Warp drive theory has quickly evolved since the mid-90s, when a concept developed by Mexican physicist Miguel Albuquerque was first described in a landmark paper that provided a scientific basis for hyperfast travel within general relativity. While the concept of warp drive was initially popularized in the futuristic realm depicted in Star Trek, Albuquerque took the idea to paper, sharpening the fictional idea into a conceptual reality, one that someday could potentially also be realized through advanced engineering. Quote, the resulting distortion, Albuquerque wrote at the time, is reminiscent of the warp drive of science fiction, though adding that, just as it happens with wormholes, exotic matter will be needed in order to generate a distortion of space-time like the one discussed here. Since that time, aerospace engineer and applied physicist Harold Sonny White has been chipping away at the problem Albuquerque first posted. Known for his work as the first and only scientist to investigate warp drives for NASA, White is also well known for refining Albuquerque's work by reducing the energy requirements to create the still theoretical yet seemingly more attainable Albuquerque-White warp metric. Now White and his colleagues at Casimir have proposed a bold reimagining of faster-than-light warp drive geometry, one that replaces the classic smooth warp ring with a set of discrete cylindrical structures called warp nacelles,
Motherfuckers.
as he and his colleagues describe in a new paper.
It's the goddamned Enterprise, David.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
They're literally saying that nacelles are better than rings.
God fucking damn it.
Love it.
Building off of Albuquerque's foundation of a space-time warp bubble, White introduces a new framework that pinpoints exotic energy in tunable, engine-like structures, while the interior of the bubble remains stable and habitable to a prospective pilot.
You know, like in Star Trek.
Quote, the result of this study suggests that a new class of warp bubble geometries that are both interior, flat, and structurally segmented into cylindrical nacelles, White wrote the debrief in an email.
I hope he doesn't take credit for that.
Yeah. However, White's newest take on the warp drive concept bears more than just a passing similarity to its fictional forebearer. Quote, the resemblance to the twin nacelles of the USS Enterprise is not merely aesthetic, White told the debrief, but reflects a potential convergence between physical requirements and engineering design, where science fiction architectures hint at a practical pathway to real warp-capable configurations.
Now, what he hasn't told you is that he got the idea from a portly Scotsman accompanied by an elderly doctor from Mississippi who picked up the mouse for his PC and said, "Hello, computer."
Oh, and he also gave him the chemical formula for transparent aluminum.
I heard that.
Yeah.
From my
How do we
earlier
know he didn't invent the thing?
Who's
I
to
love
say
that
he
bit
didn't?
so much.
I do too.
Who's to say he didn't?
Okay.
From my earlier work with the Albuquerque metric, I knew it should be possible to construct warp bubbles based on a nacelle-like topology, White said. The historical IXS Enterprise design was an early step in that direction. We envisioned that two warp rings placed in close proximity could generate a capsule-shaped warp bubble rather than the standard sphere.
Capsule.
That thought process showed how two distinct topological elements, in that case two rings, could be used to reshape and elongate a spherical bubble, White added. In Albuquerque's original model, the spaceship he envisioned consisted of a donut-shaped ring of negative energy that surrounds the ship.
Real quick, wasn't like one of the early Enterprise designs in the motion picture a ring ship?
Oh, like some of Roddenberry's I guess background created for Star Trek.
Yeah.
The first Earth warp ship was had a ring.
Yeah. Originally.
Yeah.
But it was called the Enterprise as well.
I think it was called
because it was on that wall where Decker said all these ships were called Enterprise, and one of them was a ring ship. So I think this guy's just a Trekkie and figured out how to make it work, and I think he's gonna eventually change his name to Crusher.
Or hear me out, Gene Roddenberry either was from the future or was prescient.
And then he didn't die. He just went back home, and somebody went, in the future, everyone's an asshole.
And cheats on their wives.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
Consistent with Einstein's general theory of relativity, this type of conceptual propulsion demands a large amount of exotic matter and produces strong spatial gradients that can lead to extreme tidal forces, among other things. Possibly even catastrophic particle acceleration at the bubble wall. That's a sentence.
Yep. It just basically means bad shit could happen.
In December 2021, White and his team reported the discovery of a small-scale theoretical warp bubble serving as a sort of quantum-level analog to faster-than-light travel. It was by no means a real warp bubble capable of moving spacecraft, although according to White, it represented a first step in exploring the concept of a microscopic scale. By contrast, White's more recent theoretical work is not formulated at the quantum scale, but instead remains a classical general relativity model of space-time geometry. Quote, our new work, published in Classical of Quantum Gravity, is a more rigorous and complete mathematical exploration of the idea, White told the debrief. It generalizes the concept and shows how warp bubbles can be generated into more logical and spacecraft-friendly volumes instead of relying solely on the original spherical geometry. The recent study takes another look at the suggested limitations discussed in the past theoretical work by reimagining the smooth warp ring as a series of cylinder-shaped energy channels.
It's a series of tubes
spaced around the bubble like the engine pods you often see on sci-fi spaceships.
We didn't want to say Star Trek because we don't want Paramount to sue us.
They said it earlier. So.
I know, but...
Using the ADM 3+1 formalism, a common framework in numerical relativity.
Who wrote this? Snoop Dogg? Formalism.
Formalism.
Christ,
I'm sorry.
I'm just saying.
Well, I misspoke to it.
Oh.
It's formalism, not
formalism. Okay.
White and his team introduced mathematical calculations for characteristics associated with both the original Albuquerque bubble and the new interior flat cylindrical nacelle configuration. Quote, ADM 3+1 is a powerful approach as an individual four-dimensional entity. ADM decompresses space-time into three-dimensional spatial slices that describe the instantaneous geometry and a one-dimensional evolution component that describes how those slices change in time. Wrap your brain around that.
Mike,
I fucking can't.
I don't know if you've had just enough rum for this one or slightly too. I don't know. I think
too much, not enough, or
yeah. I feel like you may have hit rum equilibrium for this article.
Well, I mean, it makes
it's. The other thing is, you and me have both read the fucking Star Trek technical manual, so it makes fucking sense on some level.
So this is talking about a model system that
not a real warp bubble
for
this. It's like that episode where
Wesley
and the Traveler made the model of the warp bubble.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm glad I already have a girlfriend.
It's kind of the thing of taking a complex system and simplifying it while still maintaining enough fidelity to use that simpler system to explain the more complex system. So instead of using four-dimensional space-time, you can use 3 dimensions plus, some abstraction of time. Basically,
they dumbed it down enough to explain it.
So think of it like
putting too much air in a balloon.
God damn it!
So think of it like a film strip, right? A strip of film
it's an illusion of time.
Two-dimensional. Well, it's two-dimensional pictures, but strung together to fake the passage of time. Well, this seems to be kind of like the same thing, but with a three-dimensional picture and faked together to look like it has
fourth dimension.
Yeah, fourth dimension.
Gotcha. Well, that's fascinating. You know me, Mike. I was really excited, and I was just my immediate response is just motherfucker.
Yeah.
David, you excited?
No, this is legitimately like interesting.
Yeah,
I really do appreciate it.
Yeah, man, we're gonna have sausage ships.
So, okay, I scrolled back too far.
Kill bosses of the gods.
Yes. For space warps, this decomposition gives us direct control over the key ingredients. The lapse function sets clock rates inside the bubble. The shift vector... Okay, this is really kind of...
Yeah, I feel like we got the idea.
Shift vector governs how space flows around the craft. The spatial metric determines the curvature profile. Let's see... The overall goal of their work, White and his co-authors argue, is to facilitate functional operations of the craft, ensuring that the inside of the warp bubble remains as stable as possible.
So we don't die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the basic shape of the bubble now tentatively defined, once finalized, its center would remain flat while the required energy is distributed into several separate engine-like pods surrounding it. The ends of these pods are structured so that the space curves only within those regions, keep the interior stable and calm while the external geometry does the heavy lifting. Okay, so this makes sense because if you think about it, so you're warping space, right? You don't want the space where you're living to be warped.
No, because it'll fucking tear you the fuck apart.
It's like, imagine like a boat wake. You want, and it's basically you're trying to make a portion of the boat wake flat, while the rest of it is, wake-like. It's churning, right?
Okay, imagine it's a boat, and there's a wake, but, like, you fucked it up, and the air on the boat just turned into knives.
Well,
sorry.
Imagine if every time you went to warp, reality just became a funhouse mirror.
No, I understand. That's why I was saying the air just turned into knives.
So you want at least in a livable volume, you want the spatial, what would you call it? Like just the spatial shit.
God damn it.
The
space shit,
The fabric of space and time to be what you're expecting. But at the edges where, like, I guess the engines and shit are, it's going to be all just fucked up.
Cuckoo bananas.
Yeah. So you don't want that happening in where you're living, because that could make your, like, anus appear on top of your head.
Or you could have a fucking light bulb in it. You don't know. Okay. Look, you know me. If it means Star Trek, great.
So I'm just going to jump ahead towards the end, because I think we kind of get the gist of it.
We're getting toward an hour, and I still got a segment.
The most common question I get asked is, when will you have warp drive? My crystal ball does not work any better than anybody else's, so I don't know if it'll be 20 years, 200 years, or never. I know what I need to be doing next, though, White said, so I will do that. While practical applications remain distant, White and his colleagues' study provides warp drive theorists with a new direction and a clearer path to potentially engineerable geometries. By tuning the number, width, and length of these nacelles, future researchers may be able to explore warp configurations that are more reliable, modular, and physically feasible than those proposed in earlier models. Such as White's and his colleague's new paper, Interior Flat Cylindrical Nacelle Warp Bubbles, Derivation and Composition with Albuquerque Model, was published in Classical and Quantum Gravity on December 8th, 2025.
Okay. Mike?
Yeah?
You mentioned the crystal ball.
Yeah.
And I decided, you know what? I'm going to pull my tarot deck out, and I'm going to see what it has to say about when and if warp drive will happen.
Yeah.
And the card I pulled at random was the Fool, so I don't think it's going to happen.
Well, I think that just means we will self-destruct as a society. Well, here's the thing. Are you asking the question?
Actually, what the Fool means is it's the beginning of a journey, so it means early stages. That's all it means.
Well, also, it's like, are you asking the question for humanity or for the universe?
Humanity. For us, for humans. And it's the Fool, which means it's the beginning of a journey. We have a lot to learn. That's all that actually
How do you
means.
get that from the Fool, though?
Because that's what it means in like all the tarot
that's
instructions.
what someone decided it means.
Yeah, so there you go. It means
I decide.
It's
Kevin,
the number one card. It's the first card in the deck.
I decide that farts mean hello there.
Do I come to your
That really changes that Obi-Wan scene in Revenge of the Sith.
Exactly.
Hello there. Yep. All right.
General Kenobi.
Fucking asthmatic asshole. Anyway, so, Mike, thank you for that.
Okay.
And it is time. Now that we're almost an hour into the second segment, we're going to do not masterpiece. God, the fucking Mumby is just
theater.
The fucking Mumby is mouth fucking me tonight. We're doing Phantoms and Monsters Theater. Hello, welcome to Phantoms and Monsters Theater. I am Lord Kevin Beef Wellington, and tonight we have a very special article, but it's not. So, again, thank you.
Way to sell it, buddy. Way to sell it.
Well, you know how these are.
Oh, of course.
Anyway, this is by Lon Strickler on Phantoms and Monsters. He has started adding a new segment at the end of the articles that I'm not going to read because that's his original material. But he started adding commentary and notes about the reports.
Oh, neat.
So that's kind of interesting. But this one, Jersey Devil encounter in Wharton State Forest, New Jersey. A nighttime standoff in the Pine Barrens.
Hell yeah.
I love the Jersey Devil. Mike, you remember the Jersey Devil thing I did in Call of Cthulhu?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. Poor little horse monster. Anyway. In the early autumn of the 1990s, a young farm worker experienced something extraordinary while driving alone through the deep woods of Wharton State Forest in the New Jersey Pine Barrens. What began as an ordinary trip home quickly transformed into a close-range encounter with a powerful, unknown, winged entity. The moment remains unexplained, but the fear and physical evidence left behind still raise unsettling questions. Now, this is New Jersey, so let me get my accent ready here. I currently live in central Illinois, but I was born and raised in New Jersey in the Pine Barrens.
Perfectly representing a combination of New Jersey accent moved to Illinois, I tell you.
Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy that.
You are a master thespian.
Oh, I'm a master, all right. Growing up there, the Jersey Devil was simply part of everyday life. I went to school with him. Everyone knew someone who had seen it, including my grandmother and my father. Is that the same person?
Yeah, maybe.
It's the Pine Barrens. Even when my former boss staged a prank in the 1970s that was logged as an official Jersey Devil sighting. Wow. Okay. The creature was always described as shy and elusive rather than aggressive, and I never feared encountering it. I rode my four-wheeler all through its territory without concern. That's a hell of a setup right there. I wasn't afraid. And then, during my teenage years, I worked on a blueberry farm in Wharton State Forest with my brother's girlfriend, Janice. Anybody else now picturing Janice from the Electric Mayhem?
Yeah.
Like, for sure, I'm picking blueberries. Because she did not have a driver's license, that's got me a little concerned about labor laws and what your brother's doing. Didn't have a driver's license. I usually drove her home after our shifts. Don't tell my brother. Sorry. One evening in early fall, after several hours had passed since sunset, I dropped her. What were you doing, sir? With her after sunset in your car. Anyway, I dropped her off and began driving back through the forest. The gravel roads were narrow, dark, and surrounded by tall blueberry bushes and thick trees. I had traveled these roads countless times, so the isolation did not usually bother me. As I reached the last stretch before the main highway, I was suddenly overwhelmed by the feeling that something was watching me. The sensation was so strong that I stopped the car. With the doors locked and a wrench under my seat for protection, I stared down the road. All I could see were tall blueberry bushes lining both sides. They're just fucking out there, I guess. Why do you need a farm? Anyway, these bushes, which have been growing wild for decades, were unusually tall but fragile. More like hedges than trees. Well, they're fucking bushes, dude. When I started moving again, I noticed movement at the top of one of the bushes. I stopped and focused on it. Silhouetted against the bright, star-filled sky was something very large crouched on top of the bush. I could not see facial features or colors, but I could clearly see a massive head and a body larger than a man, crouched as if ready to spring. What disturbed me most was the fact that something that large should not have been able to balance on a blueberry bush without snapping it. Hot damn, y'all, it was a hot air creature. Anyway, as I started, my foot slipped off the clutch and the car stalled. The sudden sound made the creature snap its head toward me. In one powerful motion, it launched itself into the air and vanished. I did not see wings, but I heard a loud whooshing sound and saw strong bent legs like those of a horse pushing off. A screech echoed above me as it flew away. You know, like an owl. The bushes beneath it bent violently and thrashed for several seconds after it left. Terrified, I restarted the car and sped back to Janice's house. I barely...
Sure, man.
Like, for sure, there's a devil. Fuck you, Howard, I'm dying. God. Fucking Robot Chicken has ruined that character for me. I barely stopped before running inside and blurting out what had happened. Her father calmly told me that I had likely seen the Jersey Devil. You high-ass little bastard. He drove me back to the spot and showed me where the bushes had clearly been disturbed. He admitted that he had seen the creature on his land before, but had never told his family. I never filed an official report, but the experience left a lasting mark on me and earned me a strange reputation among the locals for confronting something no one else wanted to face alone in the dark. I stalled my car and scared an owl, and now I'm some kind of local freak. Also, I keep a wrench under the seat. I don't know. Kind of fun.
No, it is kind of fun.
Keeps a wrench under a seat because he's nuts.
Oh.
Like no, it's a good, like, typical, like, encounter scenario. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
This
I
is
mean...
like this is the red meat of, like, these things existing in the public consciousness.
Yeah, no, this is your classic, I know what I saw. I done seen
I
them.
swear I saw it.
I done seen them. Yeah. And you know what? I love those because nobody tries to, like, blow it out of proportion, really.
Yeah,
It
it's like
just,
I
you
saw
know,
something weird in the woods, wasn't sure what I saw, but everybody talks about, the goat man of Williams Road. So it
yeah,
had to be him, probably. Or maybe
maybe.
not.
Yeah. Or the bunny man.
Hmm.
Yeah, stuff like, man, we need to do something about the bunny man sometime.
I've been sitting on that one. I've been wanting to do something with
Yeah,
it.
we need to do another American Cryptids episode about, like, the bunny man and the Jersey Devil.
Yeah.
Yeah, do some West Coast or East Coasters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
the Beast of Bray Road. That'd be fun. Anyway,
Oh, yeah.
that's it for this week. We will be back next week. Now, I'm not sure what we're doing next week. We're either going to do another Week in Weird, or I'm going to surprise y'all with a finished episode.
Yeah, I'm still writing mine. Fuck.
Yeah. I am finally reading The Interrupted Journey about Betty and Barney Hill, and that is fascinating. Like, you read it, and you're like, this is the first time anyone talked about anything we know about UFO abductions. This is like,
Yeah.
it predates all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I really need to get that Blu-ray back out so I can watch the, what's it called? I have the movie based on the book, the one starring James Earl Jones and the frumpiest woman I've ever seen in my life. So, got to watch that. So anyway, Mike, have you got anything you want to plug?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Nothing up your butt?
No light bulbs, no coat hangers.
No candles.
Remember, flared base, sir. Flared base.
Yes. Always
flared for your safety.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
David, have you got anything you want to plug?
Yeah, actually. So the first part of my novel, Fang and Bone, is done. That means the 18th chapter came out. I feel like I'm getting close to about a third of the way through the novel, so
Cool.
you can actually read those first 18 chapters right now. It works as kind of a self-contained thing.
Awesome. And I've been enjoying it. I got to go read the new one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seriously. Love the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I have launched, I fell in love at the Goblin Bistro. My, it's not really smut. It's fantasy romance. I know they call it romantasy these days, but I don't really like that term. It's in the world of the Aaron Apprentice. It's, fantasy with modern stuff. It's about the goblins that run the restaurant down in Natchez. And it's cute, and it deals with social issues and abusive relationships and stuff like that there. So, check that out. You can find it on Royal Road. If you look up Goblin Bistro, you should be able to find it. And, again, Aaron Apprentice is still going. Book 1 ends next month, and we'll start on Book 2 after that. So, fun things are coming. And,
Absolutely.
yeah. So, that's it for this week. If you would like to learn more about the show, you can head to supernatpod.rocks. That is supernatpod.rocks. You can find a link to our Discord, our Patreon, our merch store, and every episode of this, and the Distraction Hole. Words, mumbies in my mouth. Oh, God, what's going on? I have become Christopher Walken. And anyway, we'll see you guys next time. So until then, stay safe and stay frosty. Goodbye.
Good night.
Poo-poos.
I hope a lithium battery doesn't explode in your ass.
Oh, God. That's something no one reported. There were no survivors.
When are they going to put AI into a butt plug? That's going to be really shitty.
You have colon cancer.
It turns out you don't. It just thinks poop is colon cancer.
We discovered polyps.
Here's 3 ads for, butt stuff.
Yeah, and then they shut down the service, and you've just got this fucking butt plug.
little clamps grab into the walls of your anus, and then it's like you need to confirm these 3 ads
Ooh.
before.
Oh,
release
God.
Subscription-based pooping.
I'm out. I'm tapping out on that one.